Okay, so it is about 7 p.m. in the evening, heading back on the highway. So yes, I would like to talk about the headlamp, right? I think this is the best time to review the headlamp and see how it's been doing. So in terms of headlamp, Hero claims that the headlamp on the Xpulse 4V is 22% brighter than the last model, right? So is it really 22% brighter, right? If so, what does it translate in terms of your lumens or in terms of your actual outcome on the dark road, right? So we would want to see how that is, right? So I found that the headlamp is pretty much adequate in terms of illuminating the road. Right now I am running with low beam. Let me get to a dark patch. Okay, so right now I am running with just a low beam, and this is the kind of spot what I see. So this is pretty much able to illuminate about say 50 meters easily. So easily it's able to illuminate 50 meters, and I'm able to ride with confidence, right? It's not that I'm not able to see the road in front, nothing of that sort. I'm able to ride with confidence this 50 meter illumination, right? If I turn on the high beam is more effective when you are riding in a very dark road, because I-beam is hitting say further from that 50 meters where the low beam stops, right? Due to that, you don't really feel the focusing of the high beam, but it's there. If you see now, you can make it out now. It is illuminating from where the low beam stops, the high beam starts. So it is good enough, I will say, right? And from my experience from the BS6 to this particular 4V model, headlamp has definitely got brighter, right? At least 22% it is definitely brighter, and it does definitely translate to the real output on the road, right? So definitely it is good. No issues with the headlamp. Headlamp is adequate if you're riding in the city or if you're riding at say conservative speeds, even on the highway, right? But if you are looking at extensive touring, right, it's always good to have a pair of aux lamps to support this, right? So that's something would be my recommendation here. Yeah, that's little bit about the headlamp. And also on the mileage, right? So last about close to, I've ridden about close to 300 kilometers today, and just before starting this trip I had done a tank up. So I'm doing a tank full to tank full method. So just before starting the trip I did a tank full, and then exactly I'm filling the tank back. Just I filled the tank about a kilometer ago, and bike precisely took about 6 liters of fuel, right? So if you do the real math and go ahead and calculate what was my overall fuel efficiency during this trip, right, which is a trip 1. My overall fuel efficiency during this trip is about 300 kilometers for 6 liters of fuel, right? So that translates to 50 kmpl. And all of these 300 kilometers I've been riding. Of course, I've not gone above 75 kmph, as you have seen, because the engine is brand new, bike is brand new. There is certain recommended running in I would want to do at least 500 kilometers. So I did not exceed beyond 75 kmph or 5500 rpm. So with that, bike delivers about 50 kmpl. And of course, not to forget all the riding what happened in the guard section, right? In the second gear, third gear, all those riding what happened in the guard section in the lower gears could also result in a higher consumption, right? So from that point of view, 50 kmpl for this bike is really good, really good. So that's the initial mileage what I've been getting from the bike. And of course, the rest of the things about the bike has been super easy to handle, super comfortable, very refined, and the clutch operation is extremely soft, butter smooth. And the most important part, my friends, the seat is really amazing. Absolutely no pain so far. It's been very comfortable. I did not really expect this kind of comfort from the seat here. So really Hero has done a commendable job on the seat. So seat is too good. Tires are grippy. I've ridden on some gravel. Tires are very grippy, and braking is good, and gear shifting very smooth. So all good so far, no issues reported. And especially I like these rear view mirrors, right? They are very wide and give a real nice view. In spite of me wearing the riding jacket, it doesn't obstruct any part of the rear view mirror, and it gives a real nice view of what's behind. So that's good. Since I've not done high speeds, I can't comment about the visor, but if you plan to do high speeds and a lot of highway cruising, then maybe you want to look for a taller windscreen. But I think this will just do fine for the day-to-day use. So that's my riding or experience so far with the bike.